Has MrBeast broken laws as alleged by his former employee, Dogpack 404? I will answer this question in my video, as well as all of the surrounding legal issues. But realize that beyond the potential lawsuits in court or violation fines with the FTC, Jimmy is being tried in the court of public opinion right now. He is facing the PR crisis of a lifetime, and everyone's waiting to see how he will respond. Why has Jimmy not responded? I will get to that later in the video. And yes, I will cover the following legally relevant allegations. 1. The illegal lottery on MrBeast's live streams. Number 2, inducing minors to gamble with Feastables. And number 3, the idea that Jimmy's videos are fake. And is that illegal? Lastly, I will cover the allegations of inhumane conditions for his Amazon show that is currently shooting in Las Vegas. This was not covered in the Dogpack video. So who am I and why am I qualified to talk about this? I'm Tyler Chow, the creator's attorney. I've been an attorney in Hollywood for the last 16 years, working at companies like Disney, Skydance, and BuzzFeed, where I was head of the creators program. I now represent some of the biggest YouTubers as their part-time general counsel and fractional COO, where I protect them. I help YouTubers grow out their businesses to 7 figures and help them launch products and get equity in brand deals. Currently, I'm brokering the sale of one of my clients' YouTube channels for 8 figures. My life's mission is to protect creators. Let's be clear, I do not represent MrBeast or anyone involved, even though I know people in Jimmy's effort management. I have my own law firm representing creators. And lastly, remember, this is not legal advice. So a quick recap of what is happening, and I won't even go down the rabbit hole that is the whole Kris Tyson and grooming allegations. But let's just say it's been a rough 2 weeks for MrBeast. 10 days ago, a former employee who goes by the name of Dogpack 404 released a YouTube video that is close to 10 million views at the time of my recording, which is August 4th, 2024, alleging that during his employment, he saw the following 4 categories of potentially illegal activities. Number 1, fake content. Dogpack 404 claims that many of MrBeast's videos are rigged or scripted to enhance excitement. He specifically alleges that some of the biggest stunts are faked using CGI. Number 2, fake giveaways and competitions. The video accuses MrBeast of staging giveaways and competitions, suggesting that not all winners are legitimate and that some prizes are not genuinely awarded. Apparently, his employees are in the contest sometimes, and not strangers or subscribers as advertised. Number 3, illegal lotteries. Dogpack suggests that MrBeast's operations might be running illegal lotteries during his live streams, which could have serious legal implications. Number 4, unpaid work and unethical practices. The video claims that there were periods of unpaid work and that MrBeast's team engaged in unethical practices to create content. So let's ask the question that everybody wants to know. Did Dogpack violate his NDA? As of the time of me recording my video, Dogpack has received 2 cease and desist letters from MrBeast. It is unclear that Dogpack actually violated his NDA. He has said in subsequent interviews that he only used information that was publicly available, and that he had his lawyer review his video before he released it. This is really smart. I actually do this for a lot of my YouTube clients. This week, I met with a big YouTube channel who are working on a live story about our guest of honor and wanted to know what was legal and illegal with live story rights. When I worked at Disney, I was the lead attorney on Saving Mr. Banks, which was about Walt Disney's life story. And that was a bit tricky, even though I was working at Disney Studios at the time. So if you're in doubt, I would say contact an attorney, and the one thing that you have to watch out for is defamation. Realize that the defense to defamation is the truth. So if Dogpack did defame MrBeast by saying he was doing these illegal and immoral actions, then his defense, if he were to get sued, would be the truth. By the way, I know a lot of people have been saying since MrBeast sent Dogpack cease and desist letters that must indicate his guilt. I do not agree with that. Realize that MrBeast is simply not a YouTube channel anymore. He's a corporation. Corporations often issue and enforce NDAs. I tell my clients all the time to have NDAs. My goal is to grow my creator clients into real businesses. Remember, your YouTube channel is not your business. It's the marketing arm of your business. You are the media company. That is your business. So let's be clear though. NDAs do not protect you if the goal of the NDA was to hide criminal or illegal acts. They are not bulletproof. And here are some exceptions to the enforceability of NDAs. particularly when it comes to exposing crimes. There are legal protections for whistleblowers. Various federal and state laws in the U.S. provide protections for whistleblowers who expose illegal activity, even if they are subject to an NDA. These laws encourage individuals to report wrongdoing without fear of retaliation or legal consequences. These are some of the acts that protect whistleblowers, and I'll list them up here on the screen. In some states, such as California, now restrict the use of NDAs in cases involving sexual harassment or discrimination. There are further NDA limitations and considerations, but I'm trying to get this video out fast, so I can cover NDAs in another video if you're interested. Comment NDA below. So, why has Jimmy not responded? Well, when I was in Hollywood, the party line was no comment. And honestly, that is the correct response for the CEO of a large company. And that is who Jimmy is now. He's no longer a kid or a YouTuber like he was 10 years ago when he started his channel. I have handled a lot of PR crisis for big stars in Hollywood and executives at big companies. And responding now is potentially opening yourself up for further drama and lawsuits. See how everyone is just repeating what others are saying in YouTube videos? If Jimmy responded now, it would be emotional and rushed. That's what MrBeast would do. And if he responded, then that gives more sound bites for more content to be made. I've handled several large YouTube disputes and crisis in the last year. And because I did my job properly, you never heard about it. I know. Most YouTubers want to respond. They need to respond. There's an emotional urge that's visceral. But I've had to hold a tough line and tell them no comment is the best position. And you know what? The drama dies down. But if you keep talking about it, then it keeps spinning. So will Jimmy respond? Yes, but it will be heavily vetted by a PR crisis agency and his attorneys. In fact, I'm sure that it is being crafted now, but his team is working around the clock. It might be released before I release my video, but remember the MrBeast lawsuit? That is still ongoing, by the way, but he doesn't talk about it anymore and will not if it ends up in settlement and bound by confidentiality. Honestly, this situation isn't unlike the Try Guys and Ned Fallmore drama that I covered when I first started my YouTube channel. And a lot of the analysis and guesses I made at that time were right. When the PR crisis is this high level, you need to listen to your team of PR experts and attorneys. And the Try Guys released a statement that was heavily crafted. So let's dive into the important allegations that have legal implications. Number 1, the illegal lottery. Dogpack is claiming that there was an illegal lottery on MrBeast live streams where he would say, if you buy a shirt in the next 5 minutes, then I will include $1,000 in the box. But there were instances where that did not happen. Buyers have allegedly come out with confirmed that they did not win or receive those prizes. To have a legitimate lottery, you must have 3 elements. 1, consideration. You have to buy something like a t-shirt or a lottery ticket. Number 2, there has to be chance. So if he's saying that specific people would win, then that chance goes away. Number 3, the prize. People have to win something, but it doesn't seem like people have received their promised prizes. However, I think this may be incorrectly categorized as an illegal lottery based on the facts. I think Dogpack's analysis is a bit convoluted. Most likely, this will be considered an illegal lottery because it is not properly run, and most lotteries are run by the government. There are very strict laws around lotteries. I am not clear if the facts are correct, but if they are, there are probably 2 more likely outcomes other than illegal gambling. And I think MrBeast might be facing some false advertising claims and breach of contract lawsuits. So for false advertising, this involves making false, misleading, or deceptive statements in an advertisement. If MrBeast makes a promise that he does not fulfill, it can be considered false advertising, which can lead to FTC enforcement actions, including fines and requirements to correct the misleading advertisements. Even more likely is number 2, breach of contract. If buyers purchase the shirt based on the promise of receiving $1,000 and do not receive it, they could potentially sue for breach of contract to recover the promised amount or seek other damages. So the second allegation is serious, and it talks about inducing minors to gamble with Feastables. Dogpack is claiming that MrBeast induces gambling in minors with his Feastable promotions because of the structure of the promotion, which involves elements commonly associated with gambling. The chance to win prizes through purchasing the chocolate bars, which may contain golden tickets. So the key points of Dogpack's claim about the illegal gambling is this element of chance. The promotion relies on the chance of finding a golden ticket in a purchased chocolate bar, which can be seen as similar to buying a lottery ticket where the outcome is uncertain and based on luck. Because MrBeast's content and promotional activities are very popular among younger audiences, including minors, this encourages them to purchase products for the chance to win substantial prizes, which can be interpreted as inducing gambling behavior. Consideration. The requirement to purchase chocolate bars to potentially win a prize fulfills the consideration aspect of gambling. Even though the product, which is chocolate, is received in exchange, the primary motivation for many buyers might be the chance to win the prize, rather than the product itself. Remember, MrBeast was promising a grand prize of chocolate factory. So let's talk about the legal and ethical concerns around gambling. In many jurisdictions, there are strict regulations to protect minors from gambling. Promotions that involve purchasing a product for a chance to win can sometimes fall into a gray area, legally, if not structured correctly to comply with the sweepstake laws. The promotion might be seen as a lottery, which is generally prohibited unless properly regulated and not targeted at minors. So how do I help creators reach 7 figures? My last video was about why creators should not do brand deals. I did not mean never do a brand deal, but I meant become a brand ambassador, a true fan. After 2 years of turning down brand deals on YouTube, I finally agreed to do a brand deal with OpuClip because I found a product that can truly help creators. I am a fan of their product, and it helps me become a well-rounded creator who creates both long videos and short videos. OpuClip helps me cut all my long videos into 10 short videos within seconds, and it will even tell me which ones will go viral. So as a creator, you should think about OpuClip. So let's talk about the third allegation, which is that MrBeast might be faking his content. If MrBeast or any content creator were found to be faking videos or contests, the legality of such actions would depend on various factors, including the nature of the deception and the impact on viewers or participants. If the fake contests were designed to deceive participants into believing they had a chance to win a prize, this could be considered fraud. Competitors could argue that MrBeast, by faking his contests, would constitute unfair competition, as it may give MrBeast an unfair advantage in attracting viewers and subscribers through deceptive means. The FTC could investigate and impose penalties if it determines that MrBeast engaged in deceptive practices. This could include fines, orders to cease deceptive activities, and regulations to correct the misleading information. Affected participants or viewers could potentially file a class action lawsuit against MrBeast, seeking compensation for any loss incurred as a result of the deception. More importantly, beyond legal consequences, being exposed for faking videos or contests could severely damage MrBeast's reputation, leading to a loss of trust among viewers and potential sponsors. This is what I was talking about when I said MrBeast is being judged by the court of public opinion right now. And it's not looking great, in my opinion, because once you lose your audience's trust, it's hard to earn it back. But it's not impossible, right? Look at Logan Paul. Lastly, out of all of the allegations, the one surrounding the Amazon show might have the biggest financial impact. And this is the one allegation not covered in Dogpack's video, but it has been covered by many news outlets. So there seems to be a lot of facts that have been confirmed. MrBeast's new Amazon show, Beast Games, has been accused of creating unsafe and inhumane conditions for contestants. The reports include lack of adequate food and medical care. Contestants claim that they were underfed, receiving only small adequate meals twice a day, sometimes consisting of cold oatmeal, a few raw vegetables, and a single hard-boiled egg. There were also complaints about the delay in providing necessary medications and other basic necessities. The contestants also reported physical injuries, lack of medical attention, sleep deprivation, and unsanitary conditions. Some participants experienced seizures due to not receiving their medications on time, and there were instances of contestants leaving on stretchers due to severe health issues. Allegations also were made that the competitions were biased in favor of young athletic men, with claims of women being physically harmed during these games. So If these allegations are true, MrBeast and the production team could face legal actions for violating health and safety regulation. This could include fines and mandatory corrective actions to ensure that safety for all the participants are abided by in future events. Contestants might also have grounds for breach of contract claim if the conditions they experienced deviated significantly from what was agreed upon in their participation agreements. This could lead to lawsuits seeking damages for harm suffered. Now, this is the part I wanted to cover because as a Hollywood attorney, I've done a lot of film and TV productions, and I'm very curious as to what Amazon is going to do. Given the severity of the allegations, Amazon could consider several actions. Amazon might launch an internal investigation to verify the claims of what is happening on the production. Potentially, if the investigation finds significant breaches of safety or contract terms, Amazon could terminate their $100 million deal with MrBeast. To protect its reputation, Amazon might issue public statements, implement stricter safety protocols for future productions, and distance itself from the controversy. Would they negate or take back the deal with MrBeast? It's very possible. Both MrBeast and Amazon will need to address these issues promptly and transparently to mitigate further damage. So remember, when MrBeast was trying to find a buyer for his show, he went to Netflix and he went to Amazon. And there was this outcry that Netflix had lost out. Netflix backed out of the deal because they didn't want to give MrBeast complete creative control, and Amazon would. Now, Netflix is probably patting itself on the back for not going through with the deal. And I've read reports that Amazon had asked to put experienced producers on the show, and MrBeast said no. So what is next? Well, we wait for a response from MrBeast. His team will probably write a statement and he will release it, most probably in writing. Having him make a video at this point would not be appropriate. He's probably scared and worried, as he should be. Also, will lawsuits, FTA investigations, and fines occur class actions? It's likely, but I would imagine there needs to be more cooperation. More ex-employees would need to come forward, and people who were promised prizes or gifts and didn't get them. Potentially, contestants who were on the shows might come out and talk more. The most likely issue that could attract the attention of the DA's office involves the allegations of unsafe and inhumane conditions on MrBeast's Amazon show. If contestants suffer serious injuries or placed in dangerous situations or negligence, there could be grounds for criminal charges, such as reckless endangerment if the production knowingly put contestants in situations where there was significant risk of bodily harm, criminal negligence. For those of you who are interested in working with me, I am launching a community on Mighty Network where I will help creators who are currently making 5 to 6 figures launch a product such as a course or consumer goods, or a paid community where they can start building off platform and build on their own land. As the TikTok ban has shown, you cannot rely on a platform to be around forever. Now, YouTube is my favorite and they really take care of their creators. I don't believe YouTube is going to go away. But if you're interested in joining my community, it's launching soon. I'm going to limit it to 50 creators who are interested in coming in, attending my live streams, interacting with the community. I will answer questions within the community itself. I am going to have a 12-month challenge where I will take you through the best year of your life, from thinking about a product, launching a weekend workshop, brainstorming, workshopping your ideas, having in-person live events. I have partners who are interested in hosting these live events in LA, and I'm super excited about talking to creators on how to protect themselves with brand deals, how to get equity in brand deals, what to do if you get demonetized on YouTube. That happened to one of my clients recently. One of my clients also lost her Facebook page of over 1 million followers, and I'm just super passionate about protecting creators. It's literally why I left Hollywood behind. If you want to sign up for my membership, the waitlist form will be left below. Also sign up and I will give you a checklist to what creators need to do when they're starting out and thinking of themselves as a business so that they can protect themselves. And I will see you guys soon because I'm very interested in what is going to be MrBeast's response to all these different allegations. This is Tyler. Remember, we are born perfect and we forget. I'll see you guys soon.